Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. More tricks being played on foreign men in the Philippines and other places during these war times. I just want to talk about it. Doesn't seem like anybody else is talking about it. Not only are prices going to skyrocket, but desperation is going to skyrocket. Crime is going to skyrocket. Scams are going to skyrocket. And if you're on those dating sites, I got a few things I want to share with you. Dating during this wartime is diabolical, guys, and some tricks that are being played on us. There's some things you need to look for, okay? It's time to get your head out of your ass. Some serious times right now. The first thing that you need to look for now is the women are going to get younger on these dating sites. I'm talking about minors. As the frustration grows, as the desperation grows, as times get tougher in these places because of the rising cost of gasoline and everything else, you're going to see younger women on these dating sites. And the officials don't give a damn that you don't know. You better understand who you're chatting with. They can even get you for chatting with minors online, let alone coming all the way over here, having her meeting you at the airport. But you can write this stuff off if you want to, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm the same guy that told you about what the economists said, by the way. I'm not an expert. I was just relaying that information to y'all, and y'all laughed at me. When I said, hey, gasoline, they're talking about gasoline approaching 90 pesos per liter. Well, it's right at 79 pesos per liter right up the street. I showed it to you. Go on my community page. You act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Guys, be careful when you deal with these women, because a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old, they look just alike. The only problem is one of them will get your ass thrown under jail, locked up, and you'll never see the light of day. But we're so desperate, we're so in a damn hurry for a woman. I was watching a video yesterday, and they talking about the reasons they came to the Philippines. Every last one of them lied. Not one of them said a woman. But I've already talked about that before. But I'm trying to help you today. Going forward, there's going to be tricks. They're going to pull tricks out of their ass. Okay? And if you're not careful, you're going to fall for it. And that's the main one. Because that Republic Act 7610 is waiting for you. Okay? And they're going to take out all their frustration on your stupid ass. So look out for that. We on these dating sites. See some ID. Okay? Because you can get in trouble just from chatting with women. Something else they're going to start doing. Another trick they're going to start playing on these dating sites is married women are going to be on those dating sites. I'm not talking about women who are married and separated and all of that. I'm talking about married women who are still with their husbands and Filipinas who are still with their living partners. They're going to be on there. They want some of those millions of dollars that foreigners are investing in women over here. They want their piece of the pie. And so you're going to run into that. It's hard enough trying to decipher which woman is serious and which woman is not, just dealing with her. But now you're dealing with the husband too. It's not even cheating anymore. They're tag teaming you now. They're in cahoots. It's a game plan to separate you from your money, because they know how gullible we are. They know how desperate we are. Okay, that's why mediocre men do so well in the Philippines. Filipinos aren't stupid. They know that you're gullible, that you're in a hurry. You can't handle attention and all of that. But look out for these married women on here. I'm not sharing my woman, but there's going to be women with the permission of their husbands who are going to meet you at that airport. And they're going to go back to the hotel with you and let you blow their backs out. They're going to drain your balls. Okay? They're going to change your oil. You get the free lube job and everything. Meanwhile, you're falling in love, sending her all your money, and she's taking care of her husband and their family with it. This is a trick, guys, to look out for on the dating sites going forward. Y'all know I'm going to give you the nitty gritty. You know, I really can't give you it like I should, because it's not my job. I'd be out of line to do that. I don't think it's appropriate to do that. But I can give you enough where it's going to help you. But watch out for that. Because the woman you might be in love with is married, guys. I'm seeing it with my own eyes over here. Okay? They're giving their wives and girlfriends permission to be with you, to get some of that money. We're investing a lot of money in these women over here. And now that times is hard, they want some of it. And remember, desperate people do desperate things. Another thing they're going to be doing is they're going to be asking for more money much sooner. Yeah, see, they got everything else over here, but money they don't have. Times is tight. I went to the market yesterday like a fool, but Marilyn wasn't feeling good, so the kids wanted a mango shake. So I went to get some mangoes. How much is it, ma'am? 150 pesos per kilo. And I'm thinking, oh, that's about right. I give the lady the money. I even give her a 50 peso tip. I get back home and tell Marilyn. Marilyn said, they're only 80 pesos per kilo. She cheated you. Okay, but remember, you can't cheat me. You can only cheat yourself. So if you're watching, lady, the universe saw that. And it's going to cost you more than 70 pesos. Well, really 120, because I gave her a 50 peso tip. But you're going to have to start sending more money over here. They're going to start asking for more money. These are the tricks that are going to be played on you now. Okay, and you're going to fall right into it because things are going to go up where you're going. They're talking about looking at $10 a gallon, $10 or $12 a gallon for gasoline over there if this war doesn't end. Well, it's not going to end anytime soon. And even if it did, it's not going to stop prices from going up. Everything's going to go up. Even crime. This isn't COVID-19, even though I told you it feels like it. Because there's no lockdown. Okay? And Filipinos are tough. They're tough as nails. They can endure so much. And a lot of these governments are propping up, you know, the economies and stuff because they've got reserves. See, we don't think it all the way through. When you decide on a retirement destination, and we're going to talk about on the live stream later on today, you never think it all the way through. We only think about things in the good times, peace times. We never think, you know, look how much the Philippines and Thailand and Vietnam and Cambodia depend on imported oil. The Philippines is 90 to 95%, Cambodia 95%, Vietnam 80 to 90%, Thailand 80 to 90%. Guys, you never even thought about that. And how it's just going to throw your budget out the window if this thing keeps going on. Iran's talking about $200 per barrel, man. If it reaches that, some of us are going to have to pack it up and go home. I'm so thankful I bought this house when I did. And I'm pretty sure guys are out there, you know, because that's the number one thing that we should be focused on, accommodations over here, but we don't. We put the woman first. So I'm talking about that today. Dating as you knew it before, it's never going to go back to being the same again. It's gone. They're going to get younger, guys. Okay? Married women and women with real boyfriends are going to be on there. You've heard it before, but now it's become even more diabolical. It's nasty work. When you're going to basically rent your wife or girlfriend out to one of these nasty ass foreigners, how can your life ever be the same again? Will the relationship ever be the same again? I know the men are like, okay, I don't think they really know what they're doing. I don't think they really realize who they're going into business with. We some angry ass men to come over here. Be damn, I'm gonna let you be breathing all over my woman, the scams are just going to increase, man. They're going to get more creative. They're going to do everything they can to separate you from your money, but y'all don't listen. It's time you start listening to some of these vloggers, the ones who are giving you the 360, who are telling you like it is. Not this bullshit, man. This is real life over here. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I'm going to talk about it. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way in because it wouldn't be appropriate. I'm a guest over here. I respect Filipino people, but I'm just telling you, if you in one of these countries now, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, Brazil, Colombia, these developing countries, dating is never going to be the same again. Okay? And if you think they were playing tricks before, you ain't seen nothing yet. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, finding your heart to help somebody, I'm going to have to help more people over here. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid. Do your due diligence, man. Slow down, guys. Okay? These women, man, over here, ain't no difference between 16 and 18. The only difference is a life sentence you're looking at. Okay? Marrying, depending on the woman you end up with. Because the husband is giving his permission. Y'all saw the video I did the other day where the guy says, hey, can you fix my friend up with a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably his wife or girlfriend. That's what Merlin said. Okay. It's went all the way left over here now, guys, and in other places. Vet these women, man. It takes a long time. You ain't going to do it overnight. Okay? The cost of dating went up a long time ago. I already told you that. The price of everything has gone up. Every damn thing has gone up, even crime, the scams, the desperation, the frustration. Man, we're in some crazy times, guys. So buckle up, man, and get ready for the ride.